This just in. Even blind people use smartphones too. Hey everyone, James Rath here. So I was asked on Twitter what my favorite apps are since I've had the iPhone 10 for a few weeks now, months almost. It's been over a month. So I'm going to be talking about apps that are optimized for the iPhone 10 and also optimized with VoiceOver, Apple's screen reading software for the blind. And so these are apps that you could use, that I could use, and isn't that great? Quality. Ironically, starting off at number one is an app specifically for the blind and visually impaired called Seeing AI. So the people over at Microsoft decided to use artificial intelligence to help the blind and visually impaired identify things, identify scenes.
Processing. A tripod in a room.
Identify people.
James Rath near center 2 feet away.
And identify products.
iPhone. iPhone.
It's pretty great. It works well. It's not perfect, but this is pretty new technology. And yes, there are other apps that have been doing this, like AI Poly and other stuff, but Microsoft really just took a stab at it, made it free, and it's one of the best implementations of artificial intelligence helping the blind. You know, even a sighted person might just have fun with this just because the technology is really cool, so play around with it for a few hours, see if you like it or not. Now, I'm not a big mobile gamer, but there's a game I really recommend to you guys called Black Box. It's a lot of fun, and basically what this is it's a game that uses the phone as sort of this platform for a puzzle. So it's not actually using the touchscreen for the puzzles, but instead using the hardware and APIs that developers have access to make you do different things with your phone in order to solve puzzles. For example, in this one, you want to turn down the brightness all the way, or turn up the brightness all the way, or even maybe play with the volume controls. You kind of got to figure out the hints that they give you, but then you can also get more hints, and it's a game that really makes you kind of think out of the box. And ironically, it's called Black Box. Check it out though, it's a lot of fun, and in fact, the developer actually won an award at WWDC, which is Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference, for implementing accessibility into the app. So if you're blind, VoiceOver works just fine, and that doesn't happen with most games, so pretty cool. My number 3 app on my iPhone 10 right now is gotta be Netflix. As generic as that answer might be, Netflix is great, and especially on a screen like this that supports HDR, I gotta say, like, it's really cool. Do I miss out on some details? Quite a few. But with Apple's zoom in feature, if I really need to see something that's happening on screen, I have that. Oh, but there's another feature that Netflix provides. For one, it's supported by VoiceOver, but two, all of Netflix's original content is supported by audio descriptions. If you don't know what those are, I got a video for that. You can check it out. It's called How to Watch Netflix and Drive at the same time legally. Basically, audio descriptions just narrate for the blind what content is visual during the movie. So, you know, even if you can't see, you're not missing out on any content. My 4th favorite app on my iPhone 10 has gotta be Postmates. Like, I live in Los Angeles and it's very populated and there's traffic all the time. A lot of traffic. All the time. Postmates is basically you can get almost anything delivered to you at any point during the day, and it's pretty fantastic. So, highly recommend it if you're in an area that it supports. Also, if you want to get $100 credits on Postmates for your next several deliveries within the span of a week, I got a code, 12IF8. Check it out. Link is going to be in the description down below. Gives me some credit. You get some credit. You get a lot more credit than I do, but hey, we all benefit. You get something. I guess it just all works out. I gotta say, my 5th favorite app for the iPhone 10 has got to be actually Apple's Clips app. If you haven't checked this out yet, it's a fun sort of, I like to think of it as sort of the baby brother to iMovie, but it's sort of meant to be within more social media posts, not so much like YouTube videos. It's good for like Twitter or Instagram. So on the iPhone 10, there's a feature called Scenes, and if you have Clips, it's a free app. You can download it, check it out, go to Scenes, and it uses the true depth camera to kind of put you in these scenes, which is pretty wild. It's able to detect like who you are, pick up on your face. The neat thing about Clips is that it is fully VoiceOver accessible, and there's ways to make closed captions within the app. so that you can share your video on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even YouTube if you want, with closed captions already embedded into the video. So those are currently my top 5 favorite apps available for iPhone 10 optimized, and they work for people who are blind and visually impaired and sighted people as well. So have fun. I hope you learned something and try out some of these apps. And again, if you use Postmates, use my code. And if you're sighted and haven't ever used audio descriptions before, try them out. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your favorite apps to use, whether they are just for entertainment or if they're, assistive technology apps. Let me know down below. I'm curious what your favorite apps on your phone currently are. No matter what phone you got, could be an Android, could be an iOS device. Let me know down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to check out the video that's generated just for you on screen. And if you want to support me and what I do, check out my Patreon down below. Thank you guys, and I will hear you next time. Bye.